Whoops.
TJ,
I hit
get out of it.
Corey? Are we live streaming now? Do you know?
I have no idea. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, we are. But some reason. Wait, where'd you go, Corey?
I'm right here.
No, on my frickin' computer.
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me, because you're the one with your computer being having operator error problems.
I'm not having operator errors. Just I'm still in vacation mode, dude. All right.
You're always in vacation mode because your head never works right.
We are live, guys. Welcome to the live stream. It is me, one of your acting mayors, Jim. Last week we didn't have a live stream because Corey didn't feel like doing one on his own because he is a gigantic loser. And now we probably won't have a long one today, guys, because Corey is now on a somewhat of a vacation to another dimension. That's
dimension, right. It is another dimension in this area.
It's called Indiana, people. We all know that one state that's make-a-believe. That's in another dimension. He's in it.
Yeah, it's a whole nother wall when you go from Kentucky to Indiana. Like, there's a wall. Like, oh, there's a fog. Oh, now you're in it.
Actually, dude, that's how, like, San Diego was. Like, literally, it was 110 degrees when I left St. George, right? And I hit California borders. It's 75.
Jeez. It literally changed that much.
Oh, my gosh, dude. I was like, I packed, like, tank tops and everything ready to go. And I get there, and it's evening. We're getting to our hotel, and I'm like, why is it fucking chilly? It's summertime. I look at the temperature back home. It's 111 degrees. I look here. It's 70. I'm like, huh.
Well, difference between being in the freaking desert and being in the city.
The coastal city,
and on the shoreline.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I've never been a coastal person. Like, I lived in Georgia, which have a coastline, but I lived in Atlanta for 20-something years. And before that, I lived in Ohio, which has no coastlines. So, being in a coastal city is
technically you're wrong.
Okay, look, Great Lakes don't count. Or whatever you want to call them, don't count. I guess there is shorelines, but not to lakes. I'm talking about to an ocean. Well, does your imagination count?
Sure.
Because when I was a kid, man, I try to imagine myself anywhere but Ohio. No offense to any of my family out there, which is funny because majority of my family still lives in Ohio. And I'm not a big Ohio person, but they are. But wait, oh, your mom says hi.
Hi, Mom.
What? Hey, Corey, when I took my shoe off tonight, my foot went crazy throbbing. What'd you do to her now?
She fell down the stairs at the house yesterday. Or, as she says, tripped off the stairs.
Why is she getting hurt, like, going down to your so-called room now? First, there's some thumb getting impaled.
This was outside.
Now it's going for your mom.
Junebug.
What'd you call me? Aww.
I called you a Junebug, which means I called you a beetle.
Hey, well, I guess I can be considered
I gotta go get a cold snack.
Huh. I don't have one either.
It sucks to suck, don't it?
The thing is, you can take your camera with you to go get one. I have to leave the camera.
Oh.
So, while you're walking around telling people about what's going on, what you're doing, why don't you explain to them what you are doing this weekend and why you're doing it?
I can actually do that.
Hey, go ahead.
All right, so guys, I actually am up in Indiana. I'm not going to give away the town that I'm actually in.
Yeah, don't do that.
I came up to see a special somebody, who I've known since 8th grade in school.
Is it the one I'm thinking of? You told me about. You told me about her before.
Probably have. Anyway, so I came up here, and I'm probably gonna go and try and see my sister on Sunday before I go back home. Go see my sister, my brother-in-law, and the kids.
Uh-oh.
I'm also I got a buddy of mine who's been messaging me for the past like 3 or 4 days now, and he's wanting to see me since I'm up here, and he says, you better come by and see me, and I was like, okay, I will. It's fine. So that's gonna be my trek. I'm gonna be since there were no hotel rooms tonight, since we have a fair going on and all the carnies are in town. I'm gonna be sleeping in the bed of my truck.
That's not well. Okay, what's the temperature there in Indiana? So it shouldn't be bad.
Right now it is. If it feels similar, closer around like a 75-ish right now. It's kind of comfortable out.
So it's nice out. So you won't freeze. You won't be too chilly.
Right. Yeah, it'll be perfect actually. And then tomorrow I have my hotel tomorrow. So that'll be. I'll have that, and I can take a shower and all that sort of stuff. But
yes, please. You stink. Good God.
Hey, I can smell you all the way up here.
I know. I just farted.
Jesus Christ. So anyway, guys. Also, Jim's had an exciting week. I have definitely had an exciting weekend, and I've actually had a very exciting past couple of days.
Go ahead and start. Go ahead and start telling them about it real quick. While I go get me a cold snack since you're on your way to get yours.
Actually, I'm already at mine. I'm actually getting in my cooler in my back of my truck, getting a drink.
Okay, cool. Tell them what's going on, because I know what's happening to you, because I read your stuff on Facebook. So explain to everybody in the chat. I'll be right back.
So guys, what's happened? The other day I was going home from work, and I had some guy pull out in front of me, and I went to slam on my brakes, and my pedal went to the floor, or almost to the floor. I blew a hard brake line in my truck. So for the past couple of days, I've been fighting getting this brake line done, getting a compression fitting put on it, get it bent right, so it took me about a day and a half to get it done. So I got it done. Finally got done last night late, about 9:30. I also found a broken fuel tank strap on my truck, and I also found that one of my shock bolts was completely loose, and you could wiggle it back and forth through the mount hole. So I had to tighten that up. So I literally spent a day and a half tightening and doing everything on my truck. So it's been quite an excursion.
Yeah, so I seen you finally actually got everything fixed today, or at least it was yesterday. I think it was.
Yeah, I didn't get done until like 9:30 last night.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Now hold on real quick. You, future boy. I see you there. Person watching this video in the future, do me a favor. Look down below, hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all that good stuff, because we will appreciate it. Trust me. Sorry about that. I just had to warn all the future folk what they need to do. You know what I mean?
A fidget spinner.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I know what a fidget spinner is.
Do you like it?
Wait, not only did Corey go to another dimension, he went back in time. He went back to 2017 when fidget spinners were relevant.
CJ brought out a fidget spinner and showed me. He's like, "Do you like it?" I'm like, "I know what a fidget spinner is, kid."
You know the sad thing is, fidget spinners was truly a fad that happened back in 2017. Hit big time for a couple months and then died out. They still make them. I'm looking at like Walmart has like 4 of them I know of in the toy aisle. One of them was like marketing itself towards what do you call it, sensory processing disorder. Kids with that disorder like River does. That has pop-it bubbles on it and a spinner and flashing lights and all that good jazz. And then I've seen like even fidget cubes are still hanging around out of all weird
fidget
things.
Cubes.
Remember those
Fidget
damn
cubes,
things?
really?
Actually, I had one. I just found it. I'm like, holy crap! I still have this damn thing.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Let me see if I can reach it. There we go. I actually could reach it. It's actually in the bed of the truck. So I'm going to show you this. This is actually
Keep it in your pants. I do not want to see it.
This is actually the broken fuel tank strap from my truck.
Oh, how the hell did it break?
I have no idea. But that spot right there goes into the slot housing.
Yeah,
this actually has a flat spot, and it bolts up in. It was literally broke.
I replaced those before on my mom's Toyota Camry station wagon thing. So I wonder, they do break over age, but I've never seen them break like that.
Well, that's fine. That's cool.
Put them on camera, for Pete's sakes. They're gonna talk to you. Put them on camera. Make it entertaining.
No, they're getting ready to set off fireworks in a minute.
Ooh, fireworks. Is it legal or illegal fireworks?
It's illegal fireworks.
Well, I mean, it's like a celebration. So, like St. George or Utah has Pioneer Days, okay, which is like July 20th, whatever. It's when St. George and surrounding cities were founded, and people settled here, kind of deal. And we are legally allowed to shoot fireworks off that day. They have stands up and everything. Is that something like that's going on right now, or what?
No, they do their fireworks early.
I mean, why are they shooting off fireworks though? Is it a special occasion? That's what I'm asking.
Well, CJ's birthday was this past weekend, but they're throwing him a birthday party tomorrow. But they're setting off their 4th of July fireworks this weekend, tonight.
Oh fuck! I forgot that's right around the corner. I
I
need to get up with my damn freaking holidays, dude. Like, I didn't even know Memorial Day came and gone. I'm like, what the hell?
You suck.
I just don't pay attention to that crap. I mean, the only major holidays I care about is Thanksgiving and Christmas, man. You know, where your families actually get together.
Food, and food.
Actually, honestly, Christmas time was a time in my family where my family members actually stopped fighting, sat down for a day, got along, and was merry, happy, la la. And then, of course, after Christmas, that back to normal. Not to say they don't love each other, but boy, they were at each other's throats a lot, you know? So, I guess you told them about a little bit what happened to you going on and what you're doing now.
Yep.
If you guys noticed, we didn't have a live stream last Friday. I don't know why, because Corey didn't feel like doing it by himself, I guess, or I don't know. What was the reason why you didn't do one last Friday, Corey?
Because you know that my computer doesn't do live streams very well.
I wonder if I could have tried to start to do it from my phone, because I know you can do that, but I just never really attempted to.
1957 Chrysler 300C. I didn't know they had one back in that year. Thank you.
What now?
Thank you. I've been collecting the M2 series collector's edition, like diecast cars.
Hot Wheels.
And I just got one given to me, a 1957 Chrysler 300C.
I thought the 300 would come only on. I didn't know it went that far.
I didn't know either.
Huh.
But the M2 collection, you see that?
Yeah.
The M2. So
M2s are very rare in Utah, believe it or not.
Yeah, they're hard to find in Kentucky too. Thank you.
Thank you, Corey, or Cody, or whatever his name is.
Actually, that's it. Corey is his name too. Corey Allen.
Great, another Corey. Oh boy. But no.
Hey, the ex's name is also Corey.
That's why you're in another dimension where you're popular.
Hey, Corey's got to stick together.
Yeah, Corey's got, he's got his own entourage now in Indiana, guys. Well, God. All right, enough about Corey's. It's bad enough. Back to Jim's. So,
well,
how much longer do you have?
I'm actually gonna hop off here, Jim.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna hop off here. I'm gonna cut this short. So, but guys,
like I said, we don't know how long this live stream's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this, but guys, y'all have a good night. I'll see everybody later.
See you,
Jim.
dude.
I'll message you tomorrow.
If I'm coherent. See you then, bud. Guys, as you saw, Corey went bye-bye. I'm going to leave that there because, quite honestly, I don't feel like trying to take it off right now. I'll continue on real quick for the live stream. Matter of fact, he went fishing. I just now saw Mama Corey's message or comment. But, guys, like I said, Corey talked about, I went to San Diego last weekend, Father's Day weekend. I took a 4-day weekend. Took off Friday. Got into California, San Diego, like evening on Friday. My daughter is in the Navy, and she is right now stationed out of San Diego, just like my brother was. So she just got back in off of her ship, and she didn't know how long she had before she's going to be shipped out again, because apparently in a couple of months she will be going to Japan for a few years, like my brother did. So we decided to go see her for a few days. We went out, and my family thought it was a good idea. And when I say family, I mean the missus and my daughter. They planned the whole thing out. They thought it was a good idea to shove about 3.5 to 4 days worth of events into 2 flipping days. Friday, we just got there. We got a room, long drive. It's only not really long. I drove. It was 6.5 7 hour drive. Technically 9-10 hour drive, because our dog Piggy is a service dog in training for my son River, and he has a vest and all, and we forgot it at the house, and the only place that I even had a vest available was in Los Angeles. It's the only place we can find is like blue collar dog, whatever. And we quickly drove to LA on the way to San Diego, stopped at the store around like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and picked up a vest for Piggy with and everything that actually would work with what he's registered with, I guess. Don't need the correct vest per se, but we wanted one that matched it because we were informed that if he's in a photo with a vest on, it's a good idea to have the similar vest later on down the road, just in case something happens. I don't know. That's at least what my wife says. She's the one who's been doing with all that. So we went there and then went to San Diego. Now, on Friday night, we literally just went and actually had dinner with my daughter Ava and her friend. I can't remember her name, Blacchio. I can't remember her name. She's a nice girl, and her wife, and at Olive Garden. And that was about it. Saturday now started the funness because my wife and my daughter thought we could do the San Diego Zoo and SeaWorld in one day. We literally just to cover about 75% of the zoo, it took us almost 8 hours to do. And that's including a 35-minute bus ride that basically was just a free tour that the zoo had. Like, if you've been to most big zoos, like the Hogo Zoo has a train, the Atlanta Zoo has a mini train that takes you around certain features and certain exhibits and show you off different angles than what you see in the footpath. This one didn't have that. They had a double-decker bus that literally you shared most of the road with, or the pathway with, throughout the zoo, which is pretty cool and all, but it's a little annoying when you see a bus coming. Everybody has to part C's basically, get on the sidewalks and let the bus pass, and then everybody just walks back on the road again. It's weird. That was fun and all, but we literally decided to go San Diego right after the fact. And we literally got there maybe 4 hours before SeaWorld closed. So all of the exhibits like the orca whales, dolphins on it was already closed. So only the rides were available. And even then, we have a service pet with us that cannot ride rides. It's not allowed. He was allowed in the park, and as long as he had his vest on and was well handled, which, by the way, we actually, I'll admit, had a really good handle on, because he was the perfect service pet I've seen. He stayed his ground. He didn't bark, whimper, nothing. And so we all had to split up. Okay, one person, set of people ride rides, the other set of people ride rides. And when the lines are 45-minute long, you tend not to ride too many rides. You know this, Disneyland, Six Flags, wherever you go, you're spending most of your time in the waiting queues. We know this. And we are doing this for rides in the last 4 hours that the park is open. So we didn't do too much. Like, I managed to talk all four of my kids and to go on a ride with me called Atlantis Returns or whatever. It's a half roller coaster, half boat ride. Like the Splash Mountain where the boat goes up and just comes back down and splashes, you get soaked and the ride's over. It's just like that, except for the fact that literally half of it is a roller coaster. You literally get in the boat, it goes up a hill, and then drops your ass just like the boat does normally. But after the fact, it actually takes you back around, puts you in an elevator, takes you up, and then shoots you down a roller coaster track to bigger splash zone. That was literally like the second ride we were able to do. Actually, I think it is the first, because we wanted to do other rides, but they were so long, we went with what had the faster wait time. You know what I mean? Or, we get through quicker. And it was all good and all, but we had a kind of a miserable night because the kids wanted to go on a lot of rides that got you soaking wet. And as you saw earlier in the live stream, I told Corey the temperature there is not what I expected. It was like barely in mid-70s when we got there, and then in the evening it got lower. And the last ride of the night, the boys talked me into doing their version of Thunder River, which is just a big raft ride that you go on, that every turn you do, you get sopping wet from either a cannon or a waterfall or some kind of rapids. So me, Kellen and Riker were soaked by the end of the night. And, yep, we were chilly. They were damn near frozen. I was chilly. And then on Sunday, we thought it was a good idea to go hit up Legoland, which, by the way, is a neat park. But I thought it was weird. They had this rule where adults cannot go into Legoland without kids. So if you're a Lego fanatic and you love Legos and you really wanted to go to Legoland, you either had to kidnap somebody else's kid or hopefully have one of your own, or pay your neighbor kid to go with you, because anybody under the age of 17 is not permitted, and anybody under the age of 17 has to have an adult with them, which is a weird ass rule. Because in fact, adults can't go without a kid, and kids can't go without an adult. So it's actually aimed towards families and the younger generation, because Legoland has roller coasters and rides, bigger thrill rides, but they're more designed for little kids. Like the first ride we got on was called Canyon Source, whatever. It's a small mine train like ride for little kids. It has barely any hills. It has no really sharp turns too much. It zigs and zaps and whooped. And that's about it. And my wife took, my son Riker and my daughter Avon on it. I stayed back because, once again, we have a service animal with us that cannot go on rides. So I had to stay with him. Kellen, my oldest boy Kellen, and my youngest boy River decided they wanted to ride with me. Well, I rephrase that. Kellen wanted to wait to ride with me, and River, poor little kid, chickened out. And wait a minute, I just realized, I don't have a video. Oh my gosh, I do not have a video. And I can't pop up a video because I am, you know what? That's it. Oh, no. I have to hang up on this. OBS, please work. Give me my camera back. I just realized nope, that's wrong. This whole time that I do not, oh my gosh, I can't bring my video in at all. You are stuck looking at me or my background. I just realized that, guys. I am so sorry. This whole time I've been finishing the live stream, it is literally just you staring at a screen, listening to me. It is an audiobook. I'm not even here. Can I be here? Hello? Video capture device, please. You can pop up now? Hello? Well, apparently because I had it on. I'm going to do this. Will this work? If Discord opens up, that'd be great. Hello, Discord. You can see my mouse. Doing, 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 doing. Okay. So, I am going to go to Gamer Dudes. I am going to join Dudes Chat. I am going to do video, and there I am. And I'm going to click on me. Now you have me. Can I make that bigger? There we go. Now you guys can see me, but I'm on Discord. Great, whatever. Anywho, let me finish the story real quick, and I'll let you guys go. My youngest boy did not want to ride the roller coaster because he does have sensory processing disorder, which is a rough title for me to say by really for myself, I will admit. He did not want to ride it because it actually scared him, even though it's a coaster designed for little kids. So they went on a safari ride thing, which is what it sounds like. You're riding a Lego Jeep going around as you're looking at Lego animals. Yeah, most of the thing was like that. Literally, the next ride you can get on was a boat ride that sat 4 people, which turned out Piggy, the service pet, could go on. So he did. And it literally was just a boat ride that took you, if you've been to Disney World and you've been on It's a Small World after all, it is just like that, but way more boring. Literally, you're just floating along, looking at, not even hearing or watching, I guess you're watching, at your favorite story characters, from stories like Aladdin. Then you had the 3 Little Pigs, all that, but nobody was talking. It's just making noises, and that was by far, I think you could call it torture. Like, literally, if we want to get information from other countries, spies, or anybody, put them on that ride. They'll be begging for you to, they'll give you the answers after the first 2 minutes of the ride. because good golly, it was whatever. It is, like I said, the park's designed for little kids, not adults. They did have some decent rides. Like the last ride we rode of the night was called the Lego Technic roller coaster, which if you've ever been to any kind of a small fair, you know this coaster. It's a mouse coaster, okay? It has a car that holds 4 people. It takes you up, has one singular drop on it, and then the rest just zigzags as it goes down, and then had a couple whoops, and that's it. And that was by far the biggest and fastest roller coaster they had, and it was still designed for little kids. Like I said, it's Legoland, guys. It's not Six Flags. It's not Disney World. Adults really don't need to enjoy it because they're just there for their kids. It did have some interesting things to it, such as there was pretty cool places where you can actually go in and actually build anything you want. Like in the new section they opened last year was called Lego the Movie Land or whatever. It had Emmett and all of them from the Lego Movie. And they had a really, really cool ride that everybody could enjoy, which I thought was pretty damn cool. If you ever watched the stupid movies, Lego movies, you know Emmett creates what he calls the double-decker couch. Well, on a ride called Emmett's Great Adventure or whatever it is, there is a yearly race that they do, and all the master builders get together and build their elaborate flying crafts and fly the race. Well, Emmett, now being a master builder from the first movie, if you've ever seen it, decides to build a ship worthy of flying in this race, and it is a triple-decker couch. Now, the cool thing about the ride is the ride utilizes the triple-decker couch feature. And what I mean by that is you go in, it's one of those amphitheaters where it's a big movie playing and it's interacting with you with air, smells, bubbles, all that stuff, except there's 3 stories, and there is literally 3 different sections that you can go to: blue, red, and green for each level, and each section has 10 seats. Okay, now these sections represent the layer of the triple-decker couch: bottom, middle, and top. So there is literally essentially 90 people riding this ride at once. Okay, you have literally 30 on the bottom, 30 in the middle row, 30 on top. 3 different sections that you sit on. The pods then turn around and you see a big old screen that's actually showing what's going on. But you can actually look down and see people below you, or look up and see people above you, actual riders of the ride. It is a triple-decker couch. Like, so if we sat in the actual middle section, and when I'm saying middle section, I mean the middle row of the couch, right? So I can actually look down and see people down below me, and look up and actually see people above me. And then literally the thing actually moves with the video. So as it takes off, you're flying, it moves with you. It still does the bubbles, it does the scents, it does the mist, all that. And this actually was one of the better rides I found there. The other ride that got my interest, that one I chose, I wanted to do, that apparently nobody else really cared about, it was a cool premise. It is from the deep sea Legos. If you remember the oceanic ones where you build the submarines and characters and they have all that and they go pretend they're underwater. There is a submarine ride at Legoland that you go into a submarine and it basically acts like a submerged. Half of the sub is underwater and half is not. But it's actually an aquarium. It has fish, sharks, everything you see in a normal aquarium, any other place you've been to, an aquarium. But you are sitting in a Lego submarine, going along, seeing Lego characters, little puppets and everything, interacting with live fish. Is really cool, and it's something I wanted to do because I love aquariums. Matter of fact, my home city, Atlanta, houses the world's largest aquarium, and that's the Atlanta Aquarium, or Georgia Aquarium, my bad. That's in Atlanta. And I love aquariums, so I wanted to ride this ride, but we were hitting all the rides in order, okay, along the way. Now, we did have we call it secret weapon, or in our arsenal, if you will. That was because River is legally and technically handicapped. The park recognizes that. They'll give you a special pamphlet that allows you to basically get with what's considered a fast pass. If you ever been to any kind of theme park, you know what I'm talking about. It's a little thing you can pay extra for, so that you don't have to wait in line. You can do other things, and then it'll notify you, hey, it's your turn to go ride the ride. You go and ride the ride and skip the line, okay? Basically, it's that, but this pass allows us to ride one ride and one ride at a time. We cannot do any repeats. So we just essentially follow the fast pass and go do that. And so we were actually hitting the rides pretty good. We did have to skip a couple things because, of course, once again, my family being my family, we never do things on time. We're supposed to wake up 8 in the morning and get to Legoland and spend the whole day there. We didn't get to Legoland until almost noon. So the park closed at, like, I think it was 8 o'clock. So we literally had 8 hours to do much as we could, and it's including rides, shows, and build offs and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, Legoland is actually really cool, and it's actually, when it comes to things to do in California, besides the Six Flags they have, Disneyland, to see, see where all that stuff, guys, it is by far one of the cheaper things to do there. And if you're any kind of a Lego fan, your kids are any kind of Lego fan, they are going to enjoy it there. You know what I mean? They will love it. Anybody will love it. One of the coolest things I think they have there is they have what they call Miniland, which is where they have different various cities from around the world built out of entirely of Legos. Like they have New York, there. They have Taj Mahal, all that stuff. And it is really cool to see the stuff because somebody had to build this stuff, and it's made of real Legos. A lot of the statues in the park was made from real Legos that you take pictures with, which I will share on a later stream when I finally get the pictures uploaded and taken care of off of said camera that I am literally doing the live stream on. So I've been jabbing away for the last maybe 15 minutes of this live stream without Corey telling you about San Diego. So we finished off the night at Legoland. We went through the gift shops, which, of course, it's Legoland. There's nothing else but Legos in Legoland's gift shops. No stuffed animals, no other toys, nothing. It's all Legos. I mean, of course, I bought Legos because I am a Harley Quinn fan. I love Harley Quinn. She's my girl. She's my favorite DC character. Deadpool's my favorite Marvel character. I saw they had a Lego Harley included in a set with Lego Batman. I'm like, all right, I gotta get Lego Harley. I have to get it, so I went and bought her. My other kids chose some stuff, like Lego keychains and other sets and stuff like that. Of course, it's Legoland. There ain't nothing else you can buy at the gift shop in Legoland. But don't get me wrong when I'm bitching and complaining about Legoland being only for kids and stuff like that. Guys, if you're an adult and you take your kids to Legoland, you will have fun too. Matter of fact, one of the other rides that we actually really enjoyed, and it was actually really cool, it was a spinning dropper. If you ever been on a dropper, you sit. It sits around a pole. You sit in, you log in, and then it shoots you up and then back down, up and down a couple times. This is that, but you had two of them side by side, and they spun as they dropped them down. It was pretty dang cool. So that was one of the better rides they had there. Guys, we're being interrupted. Okay, so, oops. Guys, if you're watching the live stream, say hi to my daughter. The reason why I'm explaining to you guys about the San Diego trip. San Diego trip.
I'm glad you're dumb.
No, I'm dyslexic.
No, you are dumb. You sent the money to my Mountain America account.
Oh, yeah.
My Navy Federal, so I never got the money.
Well, that's your fault because you didn't tell me when to do it.
Figured that out.
Say hi, Evan.
Hi, goodbye.
Hi, goodbye. You can't go by. I have your phone, or the phone.
That's my phone, fucker.
I have their phone. Yeah, and so guess what? You can't leave yet. Say hi to the live stream.
I can hang up.
Nah. Will she hang up, guys? Cliffhanger. Da-dum. Oh, she hung up.
Hey!
Well, there goes that.
My daughter, asshole.
All right, guys. So, that's, like I said, by the way, honey, I'm telling them how you and Averin had the bright idea of packing 4 days worth of things to do in 2 days.
Did we not do it?
Yeah, barely. I explained everything to them, including how we were supposed to get to Legoland at like 9 in the morning, but we didn't get there till noon because, well, we are who we are, you know?
But
So-
we still did it all, did we not?
Yes, and also explain to him how Legoland is not made for adults.
Wait, is he still recording?
And we
So-
still had fun.
Yes, can I
Because
finish?
we're dumbasses.
I'm going to explain to him how, continue to explain to him how, we had fun.
Oh, don't forget the brake check roller coaster.
Actually, I told him about that one, the mouse coaster, basically.
Not recording it?
No, it's a live stream. I don't record, buddy. You're live. Say hi.
Hi.
He's in his PJs, so he's not gonna get on camera and say hi, guys. But that actually does bring up the thing is I've been rambling on for about 20 minutes now, guys. Corey's not here. It's just me. My trip to San Diego was actually fun. It was pretty cool, except for the high gas prices. That was a pain in the ass. But other than that, guys, like you heard Mama say, we had fun. We did it, and we wouldn't have it either way. You know what I mean? So, if you're watching this in the future, guys, and you literally have not subscribed or done anything like that, and your subscribe button is red, please do so. What are you guys talking about? Because you're over there talking during my live stream. So, if what?
I said don't forget to subscribe.
That's what I'm telling you now. Say it out louder. Say it here. Say it louder.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Do what he tells you guys. You know. Hey, what else are they missing? What? The bell? What?
The bell icon.
There you go. The bell
Don't forget
icon.
the bell icon.
And the thumbs up. All that good jazz, guys. Now, I am going to end this live stream in the best way possible, as we always do. Guys, with that being said, as always, welcome to the neighborhood. And guess what? The live stream is going to end in 3, 2, 1.